Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Julia Diba, and today I will present my cause effect essay. The effect of ozone holes. Over time, the ozone layer on Earth is getting thinner. Without realizing it, the ozone layer's depletion is due to various activities that humans carry out on Earth. Besides, there are many tools that we often use every day that make the ozone layer thinner. The World Meteorological Organization, or WMO, recently broadcast some pretty terrible news. WMO reported the current conditions of the Earth. WMO said that the Earth's protective layer, aka ozone, had experienced severe and unprecedented depletion. Ozone depletion occurred in much of the Arctic during the spring. According to the WMO, this phenomenon is caused by continued presence of ozone-depleting substance in the atmosphere and extremely cold winters in the stratosphere. What is ozone layer and why is ozone layer so important to Earth? The ozone layer is a thin in the form of ozone gas, a combination of 3 oxygen molecules. This natural gas layer is in the stratosphere layer. The ozone layer is formed when some electrical discharge or radiation spills the 2 atoms in oxygen molecule. Then, this molecule reunite with other type of molecules to form ozone. In general, the ozone layer functions as a protector of Earth from the sun's ultraviolet rays that causing cancer, which is very dangerous for our bodies. So, why is the ozone layer being eroded more and more? The main factor causing the depletion of ozone layer is called global warming. Global warming occurs due to carbon dioxide, which is from greenhouse gases. Besides, ozone depleting substances such as chlorofluorocarbon and hydrochlorofluorocarbon are also a factor in causing ozone holes. CFC itself is a gas form, refrigerator, freezer, and air conditioners. And HCFC is a gas form, a fire extinguisher. Director General of Climate Change Control, Dr. Insinyur Wanda Agung Sugardiman, MSc, once explained how the ozone layer is depleting. The release of the BPO, ozone depleting substance, refrigerant type HCFC, into the atmosphere can cause the HCFC molecule associated with ozone, which can make the ozone layer hollow. If there is continuous depletion of ozone layer, it can trigger an increase in solar ultraviolet radiation, especially UVB, which can reach the Earth's surface. The first impact that will be felt by humans from the entry of ultraviolet rays directly is the onset of skin cancer. Ultraviolet rays are dangerous and can cause or trigger skin cancer. Ultraviolet light also can weaken the immune system in the body. The immune system is a system that maintains the body resistant so that it's not susceptible to disease. When the system keeps the body's resistance is damaged, human will be vulnerable to infections. Not only affects human, but ultraviolet rays shining directly on the Earth's surface will also destroy marine life. Radiation for ultraviolet rays will kill the young fish, crab, shrimp, and the other animals in the ocean. Apart from marine animals, radiations from ultraviolet rays will also reduce the amount of plankton in oceans and cause many marine animals to starve and die. Given that plankton is source of food for marine animals. Besides, the depletion of ozone layer also result in the melting of ice on the Earth's cap due to the Earth's increasing temperature. The ice sheet on the Earth's lid is melting, and ultimately impacting the rising sea levels. So, I will explain about what kind of affixes that I use in this text. First is perfect. The first perfect is say. The meaning is something happening again. The example is reunite, and we can find this word in the second paragraph. Example is these molecules reunite with other types of molecules to form ozone. Second prefix is in, meaning into or adding. Example is increase. You can find it in the last paragraph. It can trigger an increase in solar ultraviolet. Next is the suffix. First is or, meaning is people or thing that do something. Example is protector. And then is ly, meaning is related to or quality. Example is directly, ultimately. You can find it in the last paragraph. Example, especially UVB, which can reach the Earth's surface, and ultraviolet rays directly is the onset of skin cancer. And the next suffix is s, meaning is plural. Example is tools, humans, animals. And then is ion, meaning as groups of people with the same purpose. Examples is organizations. We can find it in the first paragraph. The word meteorological organizations or WMO. Next is an, meaning is turns noun into the adjective. Example is weekend. You can find it in the last paragraph. Ultraviolet light also can weaken the immune system in the body. And the last suffix is able, meaning capable of being. Example is vulnerable. We can find it in the last paragraph. Humans will be vulnerable to infection. Okay, thank you. I think that the example of prefix and suffix that I use in the text. And thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.